Hello, 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 and welcome back to 4 Power 2 Balance, a Sins of a Solar Empire 2 tournament. Reinforcements have arrived edition. We are here on game number 2 on the map Scrambler, with our current matchup being Dad FPS and the Dial-Up Kid versus Fleet Command. For Fleet Command, up top, we have Danny playing as Vasari Alliance, and we have Mon playing as Advent Wrath. And down in the bottom for DDK, as I'm not going to be saying Dad FPS and the Dial-Up Kid this entire match, we have Koi playing as Advent Reborn, and we have Lady Haha 89 playing as Vasari Alliance. Now I'm pretty sure this is just Davey, that he's renamed himself, but I'm just going to be using Lady for the rest of this match, so all of you who are not familiar with the scene will not get confused. And with that, let's get into our game here, folks. So, starting capital ships. We will only have 2 of those this game, as Vasari always start with their own capital ship every game. Let's see what Koi goes for here. If they go for a capital ship at all. Okay. Starting with a Rapture after setting up their build order. Very classic, you know, trying to go for that level 6 Malice. Let's see here. And we already have our first divergence here. Mon going for a Radiance battleship. Now this is a real question of just flat DPS versus late game utility, as the Radiance is not better than the Rapture, but its flat stats and abilities are more combat oriented than the Rapture, let's just say. As in, if you're in a 1v1 and they're at the same level, this thing probably wins. However, the Rapture has that overpowered level 6 Malice ability that just absolutely wipes your fleet if it's able to cast it and have some support. So, it really depends on who gets where and how. There's a lot of derelict loot on this side of the map. I mean, there should be enough to level it up to at least level 4. Yeah, at least level 4. And so grinding through 5 and 6 will be a little difficult, but if he takes, if Koi, that is, takes all of his team's derelict loot plus the XP from fighting all of these raiders, then maybe there's a chance to rush level 6. Let's take a look at what all of our players are doing. Koi starting with a 1-1, not going for greedy Advent, which does make sense on a map such as small as Scrambler. I mean, both of them are only 1 jump away from being on our front line. Lady starting off with 1-1. Fair enough, getting that influence up very quick as Vasari Alliance. Danny also doing the exact same thing. Very curious to see. Okay, so we already... Excuse me? Whoa, that is a... Okay, that's a really weird start.
Civilian structure complete.
Right, so Lady is going for the very classic Vasari triple cap start. You know, you start off with a lot of exotics as Vasari, so you can start with your Evacuator, which you get for free. You can get a Desolator, which is just a very high DPS anti-capital ship. And then you usually can slot in something like a Marauder for the speed boosts and phase outs, or the Carrier for its repair capability. Why I'm surprised at what Danny's doing here is he's building another Evacuator.
The journey begins anew.
That's not to say the Evacuator's bad per se. It's just, it's not fantastic when it comes to cap ship. Sure, it has decent weapons, but all of its abilities, sans maybe these 2, aren't really combat focused.
Civilian structure complete.
They do some damage, but compared to the Desolator's missile burst or heavy phase missile thing, what is it called? Let me go take a look see here. Oop, I have rotated our map. Put that back in its correct place. Yeah, compared to the phase missile swarm that does 90 times 20 damage with a very high pierce versus the Evacuator's 12 damage a second over 30 seconds, so 12 times 30. And there's a little bit of bonus. I mean, 24 times 30. But it's not 20 times 90. I mean, you don't even have to do the math. That's just big number, small number, you know?
Warfare
real easy peasy math.
Hostile forces are sieging our planet.
So we have a little bit of a conundrum here for Koi, as they seem to have drawn the short end of the stick. We can see that there's a hostile pirates faction here that's connected to what would be their choke planet.
Research complete.
Now, as you can see, Mon does not have this issue, so they're fine. But if Koi tries to set up shop here, they're going to constantly be raided. And of course, you can just put up some static defense here, and then everything will be a-okay. But that's investment. And investment that's spent making sure that you're defended from pirates could be investment into a fleet or better research or, you know, literally anything else. So it's pretty annoying that this pirate base is only connected to the star and his front line.
Planet lockdown complete.
Although it is rotating away, so it might reconnect to something else. Let's see what all of our players are doing. Everyone keeping at the 1-1 except for Koi. Starting to go for the Advent. Just greed. We don't see any of that from Mon. Actually, Mon going in the exact opposite direction, going hyper-aggressive Advent at 1-4.
You missed out.
That's a very interesting build order. It does make sense though, with the start of the Radiance. If I can find that.
Your arguments are compelling. I shall stand with you.
No, I don't want to rename the ship. I would like to know where it is. Right here. Yeah, starting with the Radiance makes sense if you're going to go hyper-aggressive, as you don't want to really build up your fleet over time. You just want something that works right off the bat. And the Radiance is your gal. Yeah, and we have the triple cap start here from Lady.
Empire research
just
complete.
Real simple like. I mean, you've got your evacuator to start off, you've got your very high DPS, and you've got your support chip.
Our fleet
What's
has
not to like?
engaged the enemy. I will deliver your
And this
order
composition is going to be incredibly powerful early, but we're gonna have to see how it matches up against Danny's weird ass triple cap opening, because they've also gone triple cap, except they have 2 evacuators and a carrier, so they will have a little bit more sustain and a little bit more utility, but their just raw DPS is going to be lower, which is a little concerning.
Have discovered a colonizable planet.
Just a little bit. We'll see how it all turns out. Funnily enough, on a map like Scrambler, you'd expect front lines to form just a little bit earlier, considering that both players' home worlds are 2 jumps away from a front line. But it's taken a little bit here. I'm betting that most of our players
forces are sieging our planet.
aren't too keen on just constantly going in full force. Well, okay, this does make sense a little here from Danny, using the second capture evacuator that they built to just kind of colonize the back half of his map, which does make sense, but you could also just use a colony ship and give it like a few frigates as an escort. Let's see what, okay, so Mon, what is Mon exactly going for? Going for Acolytes, but Acolytes are tier 1. Going for Shield Burst, fantastic upgrade. I'll say it once and I'll say it again, and going for missiles. Okay. So is this like a Tempest Corvette rush? Or maybe not rush, but like timing attack? We're going 4-4 here by Koi. It seems that Koi is going to be catching up in military capability due to that extra civilian research, as they're only about 80 fleet supply behind. And Mon needs to strike soon, because if they don't, they're going to be losing that advantage they got by rushing all of this early military tech. Lady going for 2-1, probably trying to go up into 4-1. Bit of an oddity here on Scrambler, but given the fact that it's mostly been a peaceful game, everyone's just farming up.
Scouts
you know,
have discovered a colonizable planet.
We can, as I predicted, the Rapture is at level 4, and it's going to take a little bit to get to. Oh, actually, no, it's very close to level 5. Huh. It's going to start taking some hull damage here, but that's no problem, as it'll just regen over time.
Our forces have engaged the enemy.
I will deliver your order personally.
Armor is compromised. We won't last long.
Yep.
Sacrifice begun. The Unity's needs have changed.
Where's the... Oh, he canceled secondary shield jump?
Warfare research complete.
Ooh, oh no, that was Mon
Empire
researching secondary shield jump.
complete.
Excuse me. Yeah, Koi needs to research. Oh, there we go. Secondary shield generators. For reference, why I keep bringing this upgrade up, in the last tournament we had so many fights with Advent. So many, I mean like 2 or 3, but it was a common thread that came up through multiple games where
An auction
no
is
one
underway.
researched their backup shields
Civilian
and
structure
shield bursts,
complete.
causing them to just straight up lose fights that they should have otherwise won, and lose capital ships that would have otherwise lived, that could have completely changed the course of the game. And I was just sitting there the entire
Hostility
time,
research complete.
looking at my screen, head in my hands, going, please, please. It's literally one of the best upgrades in the game. Just research it. It's cheap. It's cheap as hell.
Civilian structure
And thankfully, the
complete.
players seem to have gotten the message. Yep, this planet getting easily cleared up. The Javelin is somehow surviving.
Another planet joins the Unity. Harmony research
And we have almost full
complete.
colonization here. Is this a big loot? Ooh, this is a big loot. 2,000 XP on the...
failed.
Are we rushing level 6 Malice? 2,000 XP actually gets you...
Civilian
Or was that
structure
2,000 or 1,000?
complete.
Let me just double check my numbers before I freak out. That is 2,000 XP. If Koi can get this little cluster right here, this Rapture will be a hop, skip, and a jump away from being level 6, and we'll probably get that hop, skip, and a jump from just clearing out these
upgrade
pirates, even though
complete.
there's a bunch of them. And that's going to be fantastic for DDK in the bottom, because having that level 6 Malice, I mean, there's no capability like it being developed from our team up top. I mean, does Fleet Command have any other cap ships? Besides the ones, you know, they've... Okay, well, high impact cap ships, I should say. Not that all high cap ships aren't high impact, but you get the idea. Okay, so this weird timing attack coming out of Mon Mon didn't really manifest. Maybe he was anticipating some aggression,
Our
not trying to go for a
forces
rush
have
in the first
engaged the
place.
enemy.
Which has not really paid off, but it's nothing super major as compared to Koi. I mean, his income is
Hostility research
22,
complete.
7, and 9 versus 27,
Another
8,
planet
or
joins
9
the
now,
Unity.
and 12. So, oh, excuse me, folks.
Our power is
Koi is a
compromised.
little
We
bit
won't
ahead,
last long.
but it's nothing super duper major. Just getting a few more planets up,
Exploratory
getting a
nanites
few more
have
tech.
found exotic
Actually,
resources.
if he doesn't start going into
You
Empire research
transfer
here,
the credits.
ooh, it's going to be a little scary.
You handle your enemies.
Yeah, this Rapture taking a lot of damage. These big loots are very heavily protected, but it's going to be able to whittle it down eventually, just completely dominating these ships. Dominating as in the literal sense of the word, domination, using its skill, not as in
Research
blowing them up.
rate upgrade.
Well, I guess it will be blowing them up in direct, but y'all get the point. Yeah, one of this, even though this thing has 4 PD lasers, there are 6 LRMs just pounding away at it. And these things,
Warfare
anti-capital ship
research
machines,
complete.
they will beat the hell out of any cap ship. But shield burst, again, amazing upgrade. Just in 26 seconds, about half your shields are just going to be back for free. Can you believe it? Shield burst, just 15 seconds away. Wow. Can you believe it? Oh, we have a front line here already forming, and we have an attack going on. Okay. Whew. Sorry, I missed that here, folks. We have shelling going on
The
here.
planet is ours for the taking.
With
Civilian structure
Lady's fleet
complete.
managed to drive off
Planet
Danny's,
lockdown
as
complete.
Danny's cap ships have not been here. I mean, look at this carrier. It's barely damaged. It probably just arrived. In terms of defense count, for this little light Corvette battle, it seems to be in the favor of Lady, but, I mean, Danny can bring this back. He does have static defense. He does have these pulse defense guns, and these things are going to be doing a ton of damage. I mean, as you can see, it just blew something out of the sky there. Let's take a look at overall fleet count. Whoop, it's still in the favor of Lady. And I would say just in terms of ship quality, it's still in favor of Lady. But they're fighting on top of static defense. They got home ground advantage. There's a reinforcements bay right there. They can make miracles happen. Yeah, and these
forces
ships are just getting
sieging
shelled.
our planet.
14 to 25, that's not a good sign. These anti-gravity, or these gravity bombs and subspace ruptures doing a lot of damage to these light corvettes. But you would expect more light corvettes to be going down here from Lady, given the fact that you have 2 ships capable of doing this. But, yeah, whatever. Yeah, see, this carrier going down almost immediately to these Desolator. I mean, it's a very good ship, but it's not very well. It doesn't have a lot of DPS, and it can't. And both these evacuators can't kill faster than it can repair. So it's a little bit of a conundrum here. Let's take a look at that Rapture. The Rapture's level 6, folks. The Rapture is level 6. That is incredible here. I think Fleet Command, or sorry, DDK
Warfare
has
research
just
complete.
trounced Fleet Command here. Just completely trounced them. This engagement right over here, taking out both of those cap ships. Ugh, not very, very good here for DDK whatsoever. What's Mon Mon up to? Where is Mon Mon? How is Mon Mon? Mon Mon's trying to make an advance here onto Koi, but is it too little too late? They were prepping for aggression from Koi, and when Koi wasn't doing anything, they didn't pivot into a Kami fast enough. And so now they're kind of just stuck with a fleet that's out of position. That big phase missile burst coming out, going to kill this evacuators. Bonk! And this evacuator, not retreating fast enough, it's going to get gravity bombed.
Let the bidding commence. The planet is ours for the taking. I will deliver.
Yeah,
your
not a
order
good look here. Not a
personally.
good look here for Danny.
We'll transfer the credits.
It's not all is lost.
We'll handle your enemies.
But the enemy does have
item
one of the
is
strongest
now
cap ships in the game,
complete.
and like 3 more than you. Getting stunned out there by the phase. Yeah, you can phase up the hull to cancel the jump.
Online.
Evacuator retreats, but it's gonna be chased down by these marauders, and this marauder is faster than it, just straight up faster, due to having distort gravity at level 1.
Our fleet has engaged
Yep,
the enemy.
marauder arriving, desolator arriving with that phase missile swarm, just wonk. Yep.
No
Yep, and being
bid.
grab bombed, it can't jump out of the
You
system.
missed
That's
out.
Danny losing all 3 of his cap ships within 1 decisive engagement. And where's Koi? Koi ships are right here. This Raptor is still very heavily damaged, but Malice is off of cooldown. Full antimatter. Yeah, okay. Danny's out of this game. Unless Mon Mon can kick and return Koi out. Ooh, this is looking like a quick win for DDK.
Item complete.
We have a jump in
We're
here from Koi.
stronger now.
Catching Mon Mon's ships a little out of position here. But we're deciding to retreat, given the fact that all of the ships are not jumping in at the same time. Another rapture from Koi, and we don't even get to see the Malice.
Civilian
Our player's
structure
calling
complete.
GG, Danny getting knocked out of the game, and we don't even get to see the Malice here, folks. Oy, oy, oy. Dude. Will we see it eventually? I just want to see it, man. I want to see this.
Our forces have engaged the enemy.
Is he gonna cast it? It's on manual at the moment. Yeah, he casts it. On all of these ships, look at them. They're there, and then they're gone. Such a crazy ability. Very strange that it actually did not dictate the course of the game. And yeah, that's GG. Victory for DDK in game
Exotics have
number
been
2.
unveiled by our scryers. Hostility research complete.
Yep. Well, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.